Alrighty, everybody, we're so back. Testing more of the all bosses stuff now with a new boss tracker so I don't forget a boss somewhere. Smiley face. But yeah, the goal is to just try and use the new all bosses requirements and find fun and interesting ways to do that. So this seed in particular is going to be a nimble light seed, so we're gonna have randomized items and stuff like that, but we do start with some powerful movement options, which should be fun. I wanted to balance that out by starting in the second castle to see how that goes. So maybe by starting in the second castle, we're incentivized one to explore the second castle first, while also utilizing those movement options. We need to find every boss and all relics to beat the game. That's our final win condition, is a filled out. I need to fill out this relic sheet and the boss sheet. And once we do that, we win. Is it possible to change the enemy density? Density is a property of matter, so I don't know if that's like a thing you can just do, you know? Make them thicker? That's what I'm saying. We have a library card and a garnet. Barrel circlet. Bekatawa is not amazing, but alrighty, let's see it. So this is our starting location. We can go fight Beelzebub right now. Should we? If I just wing smash that guy to death, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. We need to kill all the bosses anyways, so my idea is, since we have to kill all of the bosses, starting in the second castle gives you a reason to do stuff in the second castle, where I feel like in any other randomizer preset that starts you in the second castle, your goal is to leave the second castle as soon as possible because you're not going to find movement relics. So I feel like in this, since I'm incentivized to kill the bosses, might as well kill the bosses, you know what I mean? It would probably be faster to do this later with like better equipment or better stats or whatever. But again, it's all an experiment to try and create new and interesting ways to play the game at the end of the day. So we'll see how it goes. We did just level up to level 22. So that's pretty good. And we got the doggo relic. Let's freaking go. I heckin' love doggo, pupper, or whatever. Should we go this way? We can't go that way because we don't have Jewel of Open. I was gonna say, if we had Jewel of Open, we can go... Heckin' wholesome doggo streamer. That's what I'm saying. 200.6% map could be interesting. I don't hate the idea of like adding it as a challenge mode, but in a race scenario, getting 200.6% map would, I would explode. Stop killing me! I'm dying to fucking flies, man! I just wanted to check the item, and now I'm gonna use it because I don't want to die. I have no limit on how many we make from experimentation. Hell yeah. I mean, I'm happy to see that we're still cooking up new stuff for the randomizer at the end of the day, you know? I think the major issue with all map, though, is doesn't the tracker delete map data still? Isn't that like a thing the tracker can do? Because last time I tried to get 200.6% map in a randomizer, I had the tracker running, and it deleted map tiles. So I think that can't be a viable option right now as a win condition, unfortunately. I need better items. However, Alucard sword? Yes, that's actually huge for us. Okay. That should be good enough to beat Trio, I want to say. Because I do want to fight Trio while I'm here. It's just, it would be optimal to do so. We'll grab the life max up. Why not? Help prevent me from dying. The other thing I kind of like about starting in the second castle in this way is I'm actually doing second castle checks, which is something that you pretty much never do unless you're like super desperate in an actual randomizer race or whatever. Because usually by the time you get to the second castle, you're just trying to move through as fast as possible because you've already acquired a lot of the stuff that you need. Ideally. Dude, frick this guy. There we go. Another reason why I wanted the Alucard sword is just so I can use the Alucard sword special. Nice. What do ghosts wear in the rain? Who's to say? Something tears drops in the rain. Harrison Ford. Boots. Ah. Get off my plane. Nice. We have a working boss tracker as well. You can see that the X's are showing up after we kill the boss, and it's being done automatically, which is nice for me. We're definitely going to grab this warp while we're here, so that way when we come back to the second castle, we have a warp already opened. I think my plan is I'm going to go back to the first castle, but kill a couple of the second castle bosses along the way. Like, I'm going to do Akmadon, I'm going to do Medusa. Might even do Darkwing Bat on the way. Streamer, go back, kill Karasuman. What are you doing? That's a boss, right? Hello? Oh god, he's coming. Help! Chat! Help! He's just walking towards me menacingly. What do I do? Starting a stream when you're napping? That's rude. My bad. He's crop dusting. Yeah, Akmadon definitely needs a shower. For sure. Hasn't showered in 20,000 years or whatever. How do you do that nothing personnel kid move? Quarter circle forward attack with Alucard sword. You hit him with the Hadouken. Akmadon trying the super armor strats. It doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. Yeah, I'll do some item checks. It was worth it just to get the extra MP, I think. If I can do more spells. Stopwatch is probably worth grabbing, actually. Go. That'll help versus Doppelganger 40 later on. Fist of Tulkas run? Question mark? What do you mean Fist of Tulkas run question mark? I mean, if I had Fist of Tulkas, I'd probably be using it. Yeah, that weapon's insane. One of the best weapons in the game. For sure. No Masamune drop? I know. RIP. Every time I think back on like how much I could optimize that world record, I think about how annoying it was. Oh, don't worry, we got the Masamune drop. Never mind. We're good. We found it. That Saturn 90% run was actually really fun until the Masamune meta happened. I probably don't need to grab this warp. In fact, I probably shouldn't have grabbed it, but whatever, it's fine. Let's kill this guy. Let's kill him with hammers. I'm heartbroken there's content I refuse to upload. I genuinely could not upload it, dude. I'm sorry. If you're a Patreon member, I did upload it for Patreon members to watch, I guess. You technically can still watch it, I think, because it's a Twitch VOD still, at least for the next, like, 90 days. And then it got better. Listen. Sestrin, you cooked really hard, and I appreciate all of your hard work. I had so many runs that were like 1 frame off from getting the fucking drop that it was too much. It was too much, man. It also didn't help that I was being called a cheater, but that, you know, that's neither here nor there. I love being accused of cheating or whatever. That genuinely was the thing that sucked all the fun out of it for me. Yeah, cheater exposed. This guy's using a keyboard in a speedrun? Send him to the fucking mega security prison jail or whatever. Castlevania 64 rando when? Is there a 64 randomizer? I will try it. I'm not opposed to playing dog shit on stream. That really blows. It just like, I don't know, man. I have a very specific view of what a speedrunning community should be. It should be people who are very much trying to push themselves and the game itself in a way that is like conducive of creating a welcoming experience for as many people as possible, right? Like, I don't know, man. Speedrunning this game changed my life in a real way. Like, obviously I'm doing this shit as a job because I decided one day when I was like 17 years old that speedrunning Symphony of the Night sounded fun. And the community at the time was incredibly welcoming and helped me learn the game, and I put my mind and effort towards learning the game in a way that was fun for me, and I saw a lot of personal rewards out of it. But when other people don't share that same ethos, and for them it's all about, you know, what they can get out of it for personal gain or whatever, and when things don't go their way, they call people out for quote-unquote cheating because it's just them doing a thing they don't like or whatever. I don't know. The whole thing just was so gross and ugly that I just didn't want anything to do with it at that point. Like, if you have a hobby that you really appreciate and then somebody joins that space and is like really nasty, it's just gonna be like, well, I don't want to fucking play with you anymore. What do you mean? What? It's only fun when you pretend to suffer. That's how I feel about Castlevania 64. The game isn't so bad that it like needs to be thrown in a dumpster fire or whatever. But yeah. Yes, that is the thing. The overwhelming majority of SotN community is incredibly helpful and wonderful, and still is to this day, which is nice. It's just, I had that one experience and it completely like, it just soured me on a lot of stuff, unfortunately. But for the most part, engaging with the community that is still active at the least is great. You know, like that person is no longer active in the community really, outside of some stuff, but you know, that's neither here nor there. At least as far as like speedrunning the game goes, they're not active. So I don't have to deal with that shit right now. Thank you, Enduring Undead. Neither here nor there, then where? You can find it on the one of the threads on the Long Library Discord. I don't know. That's where you'll find it. We need more active speedrunners. I think the issue is that Symphony of the Night is just in a lull for speedruns in general because there's not a lot going on in the game. And anytime we've tried to create reasons for activity, most of it has come down to just like randomizer stuff, which is fine. I think randomizer is a fantastic way to engage and play the game. But But I do think active speedrunning of the game is in a weird spot. There has been talks about having Xenia be allowed for like all speedrun categories, which maybe could help a lot of people who are interested in like just like finding a new way to play the game or whatever, but it's tough. I mean, I would grind PBs as well. It's just that I'm at the point where I don't know, man. Like the 80% record can be lowered probably by like another 10% or 10 seconds or something like that. But do I want to sit and grind for the RNG to do so? Probably not. All bosses is another one of those categories that probably could be worked on for me as well, but if I wanted to start running, I could just download an emulator and do it on my laptop, right? Yeah, you could, for sure. In fact, I think the most accessible way to speedrun this game right now is emulation, which is unfortunate for a lot of people, but you know, it's not bad. People have been emulating the game for years. And now that the 360 emulator is out and pretty good, you know? I think that helps a lot. Did I get the S-Dock drop from the Valhalla Knight? If so, that's like a vanilla drop, which is kind of funny. Well, most people don't speedrun on actual hardware for PlayStation. They only speedrun on 360 hardware, mostly because PlayStation, there's not like an advantage. For playing on PS2, and it's like less accessible. So most of the time, people, if they play on the PlayStation version, they just emulate it. But we've had a couple of PS2 runs over the course of the history of SotN, I think. Yeah, the input lag is a little rough on Xenia. No, it's not hard to get your hands on a 360 and a copy of SotN. It's just not everybody wants a box specifically. Like, they don't want to pay $70 or whatever to play SotN when they can play it for free if they have a computer. Which is fair. Now, if you're like super serious about like grinding world records and stuff, I think it probably is fine. Like, I don't think it's wrong to invest money in a hobby that you're like super interested and super invested in, especially if it's something that you're like, you know. But not everybody has the privilege to do that, obviously. Not everybody has access to 360s, or they might be cheap in one region but expensive in another. So there is fair reasons for wanting access to the game outside of hardware. Ideally, there would just be a accessible like PC version that works for speedrunning. Bro, this guy's such a loser. How are you not dead? Thank you. After my sister's bunny demolished the cables for her PS1, I gave up on it. If it's just the cables, those are easy to replace. Thankfully. Like, you can get new, like, PlayStation cables for, like, I don't know, like 20 bucks. SotN coming out on Switch 2, Konami keeping it on the hush. Dude, I'd be so fucking mad if they did that, by the way. Because my ass is already committed to not buying a Switch 2. But if somehow a version of SotN released on Switch 2, I'd kind of have to buy it. And I would not be happy about it. Our ass should probably just go to Outer Wall now, I think is what we're doing, right? Yeah, let's go Outer Wall. Getting a good CRT is a pain in the ass nowadays. Dude, my CRT that I've had since I was like a kid, I've had it in my closet for a long time, and not that long ago, I took it out of the closet to test it to see if it was still working. It doesn't work anymore. It doesn't turn on. Part of me doesn't know if it's like a power supply issue thing, like it's just not getting power to the right spot, or if like something's actually inside of it broken, and I'm like, fuck, man. Because getting a new CRT is gonna fucking blow ass. That probably means that I mean, I am moving, so I'm probably not moving that CRT with me, but it won't turn on. It's like if I plug it in and press the power button, nothing happens. So I'm hoping that there isn't just like some broken electronic thing inside of it that is unfixable, but also at the same time, I'm not going to put in the time and effort and money to fix it, so. Which is annoying. Yeah, it's just, it sucks. Should I be going to the caverns actually right now? I guess since we don't have mist yet, sure, why not? Fuck it. Yeah, I think I just got a little unlucky, or maybe it is just an electronic failure or something. I don't know. But if I find a place to donate it, I will donate it. Hopefully some preservation thing that will want to keep it around and not just throw it in a dumpster somewhere. But who knows? But since I'm moving, I can't justify bringing a broken CRT with me across the country. Like, that's just kind of not a good use of my time and effort on this planet. Did I try giving it a fern smack on the side? You know I did. Did I call it a bad girl while I did it? Maybe. That's neither here nor there. What I did in the sanctity of my own home? That's none of your business. Oh, wait. We weren't picking up the familiar cards along the way. Oh, this isn't all bosses, all relics run. Oh, no. We're going to have to backtrack through the entirety of the first castle. Oh, shit. Does anyone remember any of the familiar cards we've skipped? Shit, I got distracted again. Restart? I don't wanna. It's fine. We'll backtrack for them. Or I might... If I find a heart refresh, we might cheat. Throwing? Yeah, a little bit. Look, if I find a heart refresh, we'll just cheat it. It's fine. It's fine. Well, there's holy glasses. We can go back to the second castle now. I mean, how many checks could we have possibly skipped? You know? Who's to say? It can't be that many, right? It would have to be, like, sword card and... maybe some stuff in the alchemy lab. I'll grab this. We haven't seen the library yet. Oops. She's weak, yeah. Well, the other thing is that when you're wing smashing, if you chain wing smashes together to do infinite wing smash chains, it stacks the wing smash hitboxes on top of each other. You do multiple instances of damage. Have you by chance played Bloodstained yet? Yes. I played it like the day it came out. If you're talking about Ritual of the Night. It does? Yes, you can do multiple instances of damage by chaining two wing smashes together. You might be able to even get more hitboxes. I'm not sure. I know you can do at least two. Yeah, it's one of the reasons you're able to kill Scylla so quickly with just a wing smash. My thoughts on the movement in it. The movement in Bloodstained is fine. It's like a slightly jankier version of the movement inside of like all of the DS-Vanias. A run ideal, only wing smash. Theoretically, yeah, you could do that. It might be a little boring, but you could do it. Cool that Roan has an official randomizer mode in the game. It is cool. It's not the best implemented randomizer or anything like that, but it's cool. It works sometimes. Smiley face. It's the best place to practice chaining wing smashes. I'm guessing entrance. Yeah, wherever. It doesn't really matter. Because the other thing about chaining wing smashes is you need to make sure you're not doing the input during a screen transition, because the game will not accept inputs during screen transitions. That's like the biggest aspect of chaining wing smashes that most people don't realize, is that if you try and wing smash while going through a screen transition, the game is not going to accept those inputs while the screen is black, essentially. So you essentially need to space out your wing smash inputs such that they are only happening before and after screen transitions. Just joined. What did you miss? We've been live for about 2 hours now, so nothing. Really haven't missed anything. Why he's so red? He's just mad. Alucard very angry. Like, it's very difficult to put into words the skill expression required for wing smash chains. Because not only are you in charge of Alucard's, like, height and, like, angle, you also have to time the wing smash such that you're wing smashing once every, like, second or so. And on top of that... Stop. Where is it? I'm gonna die. I thought I could find it. Yeah, whatever. You can barely take the word skill expression seriously anymore. I know. It's unfortunate that it has become a meme, but it is what it is. Why am I so bad at this? Maybe lower? Like here? Ah, getting the height wrong. Oh yeah, I have a karma coin in the inventory. Why is nobody screaming for me to gamble? Are you guys asleep? I think you guys might be asleep. Gamba! Okay. Here you go. We simply know it will be heads. You say that now. I'm pretending to work while playing PS4. I'm busy. Fair enough. Sounds like a busy schedule. I don't blame you. Yeah, history has shown that the tails indeed never fails. However, is the tides of history changing, perhaps? Who's to say? I do want to find friggin' Form of Mist, please. I'm gonna die. There we go. I missed it. Rah. Alrighty. Now we library card, I think. That's fine.
I'm interested in this.
Ring of Vlad.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Yo, is that the Heaven Sword? Girthing for cheap? We probably want the girthy boy. Well, we need the castle map, obviously. Yeah, we'll get that. There's not really that many good items here, huh? Whatever.
Farewell for now.
Even in all relics preset, you should skip Grand Falloon, yeah. We are doing all bosses and all relics, so. What are these shop prices? They're randomized. Is that another karma coin? Oh, shit, chat. So don't worry, if you fail this gamble, there's going to be another one right after it. The double, yeah. So it seems like Mist is probably just in the second castle then. Interesting. Unless it's just like chilling out here somewhere. No, that's just fire bat. Why is that showing up on the tracker? That's the Doppelganger boss fight. Why is Doppelganger showing up on the tracker? That's not like a relic location, right? I fucking knew it? What? Well, the bosses don't show up on them. I'm very confused. Like, the bosses aren't supposed to show up on this map tracker. This is supposed to just be relics. Yeah, like Cerberus also is on the boss, or on the tracker. And so is what? But I checked those locations. I think the map tracker might have some problems with Nimble Light, maybe? I don't know. Something's going on. There's definitely some technical problems, which require technical solutions. We need to kill Crossman. Seems to be broken. I didn't pick up the Fire Bat Relic. I skipped it. You know? My brain can't help but be stupid. The problem. Shadow update, yeah. Alright. We have to come back anyways to the first castle, so... Yeah, we just go second castle here, I think. At least you have a brain? Barely, dude. It's barely holding on. I'm still just not used to having all bosses and all relics as a win condition yet, and I just wasn't paying attention, so... I call shenanigans on your claims of stupidity and being bad at this, but I am. That's the problem. Also, the cutscene there is gone. I guess that might be a consequence of starting in the second castle. Yeah, we might as well gamba since we have 2 to do. So. Oh, shit! Tails has failed? This is a monumentous occasion. This has never happened before. Wowzers. Well, don't worry. You get a second shot at it, everybody. That's the thing. Tails has never failed twice in a row, though. So now we want to go left side? Do you guys think it has something to do with starting in the second castle, actually? Is that why it thinks... Oh, wait. It thinks that I was in the second castle, which is why the doppelganger is actually the creature check, and the Cerberus check was actually death? It might have something to do with starting in the second castle. That's my guess as to why the tracker is freaking out. You had the same problem when you were in first castle? Oh. Well, I tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas. Beats me. Also, that library card is huge for us. This one gives me confidence to go to put real money in a real casino. Thank you, Twitch. OMG, I'm failing this one. Yeah, if you don't link the tasks in the message, it's not going to save it. So here, I'll refund you in a second here. Yeah, I saw the updated wolf sprite. He's looking pretty cool. Nice. Gaming. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm very pleasantly surprised when I saw it today. Let's kill this guy. Ow. Give me all your health, stupid. Next is mist. Dude, imagine having fucking randomized mist colors. Oh my god. How would you know when you have gas cloud equipped? Smiley face. That doesn't... How would you ever figure it out if it's not friggin' piss colored? I don't get it. The neat part you don't? Ah, so true. Whee! Just need to change some addresses around. Gotcha. You ever get concerned that, like, when you're poking around in the game's memory like that that you're essentially doxing these variables. It's like, oh yeah, I found your memory address. Posting that shit online for everybody to see. That's fucked up, man. There should be laws against this. Everything's better with googly eyes. Dude, once we can start putting custom sprites in this shit, it's over. I never claimed to be ethical. We're modding this game by any means necessary. We got the heart. Where the fuck is gas or mist? It has to be up here, no? We checked everything else. That's surprising. It has to be, right? Maybe I'm wrong. And I might have missed something in the first castle or something? Maybe. You cracked open a cold one. There's no way I could have ever missed it. Impossible, actually. Want to be able to wing smash? It's $5 per seed? I'll be broke. That's actually going to be the next tournament preset. Because having wing smash is too powerful, so we have to gatekeep it somehow. That's a funny idea. Using money instead of magic, actually. Hold on. What is this boss fight? He's just a guy. He's chilling. The Kaiba preset. Ooh, I'll take that. So how did Kaiba Corp get all of its money? Does anyone know the lore? What? Oh, we had both rings for a while and we never went to glasses, actually. We never checked the glasses location, right? This isn't Mega Man X. It will be soon. I plan on playing some Mega Man X later. Kaiba Corp heavily invested in crypto really early on. Damn, it'd be like that, huh? How's stream going? It's gone. It's gone. We're currently in a seed that is, I've made many, many, many mistakes in. This is in 0. Maybe someday we'll be able to change the sprites such that we could play as 0. Did I not? Yeah, we have to grab Fire Bat as well. Yeah, the SotN mods get crazy every day. Crazier and crazier. Okay. So we did grab that. We're gonna grab Fire Bat. We're missing 4 relics. We should be able to backtrack and find them. today's the 25th anniversary of the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime. That's cool. Like original Yu-Gi-Oh or original Duel Monsters? Original Yu-Gi-Oh? I just watched the thing the other day, but talking about the season 0 stuff, yeah. That shit's crazy. I can't believe 4Kids TV ruined all the cool stuff, like all of the murders and such. I do love the fact that they were just straight up killing people all the time. Yes, the Shadow Realm, aka fucking hell. You're going to hell. Dude, I still think about when Kaiba gets kidnapped by, I think it's Pegasus's guards or whatever, and they're just pointing their fingers at it because they removed the guns. It's so funny. The censorship in original Yu-Gi-Oh is so funny. Alrighty. Let's take a peek at how bad this is for us. So we'll check Silver Ring. After that, we'll check Soul of Bat. We'll kill... we have to kill Hippogriff while we're here. Then we'll kill Lesser Demon. So the All Bosses Rando requires that you kill all of the bosses before you're allowed to beat the game. That's the major difference. Bonk. Hello there, Kubrick. Welcome. Man, okay. This is testing, so I figured something was different. Nothing here? I mean, I'm also playing a Nimble Light Seed, so essentially what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a combination of... I have to go this way. Relic requirements, preset starting stuff, and the win conditions such that we're creating a new kind of way of playing through the randomizer. Trying to make a new interesting idea kind of come to life. This one I think has been fun. The only issue is that I played it like a stupid moron and skipped a bunch of relics when I needed to collect all of them, but, you know, c'est la vie or whatever. Okay, that's a relic that we need to grab. We actually aren't missing that many. We're only missing 2 more after this because we're going to find the last Vlad at Soul of Bat. So we just have to find out where those 2 missing familiar cards went. How hard could it be? We already did the Darkwing Bat relic. You didn't check entrance? I did check entrance at the very beginning of the run. I think the tracker is just broken. Yeah. One thing I am curious about, actually, because we've definitely checked every location. Damn, I don't have anything that'll let me skip. After Aurochs's boss room. I don't think it's there. It's gonna probably be like one of the second castle locations that we did early on, if I had to guess. Like Akmadon or Medusa would be my guess. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'll double check these locations since I'm here. I think this was Gas Cloud, if I remember correctly. I just don't remember where those freaking familiar cards were. They might just be in the caverns, actually. Damn. Actually, I have an idea. So we did every check in the game. We just forgot some. So theoretically, we can finish this seed in like an hour. That's not bad. I basically just kind of want to get an idea of like a hypothetical end time for a seed like this. Speedrunning question for you. Is each platform considered its own category, or is the world record only considered the best of everything? If you're asking for SotN specifically, SotN handles all of the version differences such that the run is similar enough. Those are compared on the same leaderboard. But some versions are different enough that they get their own leaderboard. Like the PS4/PSP version of the game is its own separate leaderboard. But PlayStation and Xbox is the same leaderboard because the way the game behaves is the same outside of load times and lag for the most part. But other games handle that stuff differently. Like Mario 64, emulator versus original hardware versus virtual console, those are all different like categories in a way. But Symphony of the Night doesn't handle it that way. Another community that uses a very similar methodology to the Symphony of the Night community is Ocarina of Time. Like Ocarina of Time, any percent is any percent, regardless of if you're playing on N64 or Wii Virtual Console or iQ. Okay. Here's my plan. Hear me out. Hear me out. Where is it? Where is it, actually? Smoking that shit that makes you not very smart right now? Is it here? There it is. We're going to have to do this and this. Yo, holy, look at that. We did it. Don't forget the gamba. I won't forget. You forgot you weren't watching a VOD? Yeah, could a VOD do this? Billy the Narwhal, call you out by name. Bro's cheating? What? Hold on. Cheater? Whoa. That's a heavy accusation, guys. That's not. Hold on. What do you mean by that? Quick,
Wow, he
coin
found
flip.
the 2 relics so fast.
See? It was tails. I told you. Go coin flip distraction. Damn. It never fails except for that one time when it did. Outside of me being stupid as hell and not paying attention during this seed, it feels like this was a fun one to play. I actually liked starting in the second castle. I felt like there was things for me to do in the second castle where I was actually progressing. Because when we were in the second castle, we found the merman statue, and that ended up being useful. So, like, we found some Vlad relics as well. It felt pretty fun. I do want to try out this again, but with, like, a different randomizer preset. I think if we try it with, Lycanthrope, maybe? I'm pretty fun. How do you know? No, the tracker is a Lewis script that does it automatically.
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul of my
All right. 26 minutes for all bosses, all relics, all relics,
that I've been so
starting in second castle. Pretty fun.
You have been doomed ever since you lost
Honestly, pretty fun. I think I'm going to boot this up again, but with Lycanthrope and see how it goes. And if you want to watch that, you have to subscribe right now. If you're watching on Dragon Blitz Daily, leave a like, leave a comment while you're doing it, since I do be uploading every day. Or you can watch live on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. I'll see you in the next one, YouTube. Have a good one. Bye-bye.